Hello everyone, myself Neha Sharma, Assistant Professor from Sant Haridas College of Higher Education. Today I will teach you the subject Human Resource Management. This subject is for BBA second year and the subject code is BBA 202. First of all, we will learn what is Human Resource Management. As we know, Human Resource Management is combination of three words: human, resource and management. What is human? Human refers to all the employees or individuals who engage in any organizational activity regardless of their level. In short, we can say that human refers to the people who works in any organization. Next, resource. Resource is something that is ready to use if or when it is needed. So we can say that in the concept of human resource management, resource refers to skills, knowledge and education or experience of the employees. Management. Management in the business and organization is a function that coordinates the efforts of people to accomplish goal and objectives using available resource efficiently and effectively. Meaning of human resource management. Human resource management is the process of making effective and efficient use of human resource to achieve organizational goal. Next, human resource management is the process of acquiring, training, development, appraising, compensating, providing benefits, motivating employees and also ensure their safety. Now, definition of human resource management. Human resource management is a management function that helps the managers to do the recruitment, to do the selection, training and development of the members who works in organization, or HRM is a process of making the efficient and effective use of human resource so that the set goals are achieved. Now come to the nature of HRM. The first point is inherent part of the organization. Yes, human resource management is inherent part of management or organization because if the manager wants to draw best out of his people, he must do the basic responsibility of selecting people who will work under him. Along with this, he must train, motivate, appraise them for time to time. Next, pervasive function. Yes, human resource management is a pervasive function, which means that every person in the organization from top to lower level is required to perform this function at continuous basis. Next, people centric. It is concerned with all kind of personnel from top to bottom of the organization. So it is totally people centric. There is no involvement of machine, material. It is totally focused on people. Next, continuous process. Yes, human resource management is a continuous process. It is not one shot game or it is not a one step function. Rather, it is a continuous process. It is basic support of all the functions. Human resource management is basic support of all the functions. As we know that every organization have different functions like sales, marketing, finance, logistic, advertisement. And who works here? Obviously manpower. And who is hiring this manpower? These manpower is hired by human resource department, HR department. They hired them, they trained them, they motivated them. So we can say that HRM is backbone of every function or every department. So it is a basic support of all the functions. Next, scope of human resource management. Scope. The scope of HRM basically means what is the scope, what all the areas will be covered under HRM. That is called scope of HRM. So the first point is manpower planning. Manpower planning means determining the number and kind of the personnel required to fill various positions in the organization. Second, recruitment and selection. After the planning, if there is any shortage of manpower, then recruitment, selection and placement of a personnel take place. Next, training and development of employees. Once an employee joins the organization, you keep them trained and develop their skills. We train the employees related their performance, related the technology, related environment, related their jobs time to time. So training and development is also there. Remuneration of employees. Remuneration means giving them reward, giving them proper salaries, giving them proper benefits. Next, employee motivation. Employee motivation means motivating the employees by providing them proper financial and non-financial incentives. So you can say remuneration will motivate the employees. So motivation is also there. Next, good industrial relation. When people are motivated, they work efficiently and effectively, and there will be good industrial relationship maintained in the organization. Social security and employee welfare. Where good industrial relationship will be maintained, employee will remain for long term in the organization and feel secure, and peaceful relation will be there by which the organization will grow rapidly. So all these are scope of HRM. Now come to the objectives of HRM. The main objectives of HRM are as follow. The first is to provide, create, utilize and motivate employees to accomplish organizational goals. Next, to secure integration of individuals and groups in securing organizational effectiveness. Next, to provide the organization with well-trained and well-motivated employees. Next, to employ the skills and ability of the workforce efficiently to utilize human resource effectively. Next, to increase to the fullest the employee's job satisfaction and self-actualization. It tries to prompt and stimulate every employee to realize his potential. Next, to develop and maintain a quality work life. All these are objectives of HRM. Now come to the importance of HRM. Human resource management is important at 3 levels. The first is at the enterprise level, second is at the individual level, and third is at the society level. We will discuss all these importance in details in the next video lecture. So thank you so much.